Have you had a chance to try UIBrainX? Is it worthwhile? Let's explore how it works with Elementor in this video. The trial version offers access to both Gutenberg and Webflow, but upgrading to a paid plan unlocks all features for a complete experience. After registering an account, go ahead and log into your UIBrainX account. You will then be taken to the application dashboard. This is where all your projects are showcased. You can create a new project and give it a name. In this tutorial, we will concentrate on the output. We made a demonstration of an agricultural products website. So here's the UIBrainX interface. If you've worked with AI page builders like Lovable or Bolt, then setting up a basic prompt for UIBrainX should be a breeze for you. And if you are a newcomer, you may refer to our previous video tutorials. Or you simply ask the AI assistant to craft a well-structured prompt for your website. Remember that the more specific and detailed you are, the better your final results will be. We highly recommend writing your prompts in English to ensure the best output quality. These demo web pages were inspired by a live site. It's an efficient way to present ideas to your clients. Depending on your creative vision, you can request AI to modify or elevate any aspects of your project. Not just the desktop, we also focus on responsiveness. Next to the preview button, you'll find options to check how your design looks on different devices. This works great on all kinds of devices. As you see on mobile, the header menu transferred onto a collapsed format. You can ask AI to change the color or any style. Even if you're not a coding expert, you are able to still get great results just by chatting with AI. Once you're satisfied with your design, you're free to export your website directly to your favorite builder. At this stage, all generated outputs operate under the same engine. Before exporting your data into Elementor, please make sure you've completed the required setup steps. The necessary plugin is installed. This plugin serves as the storage location for the exported data. The second mandatory setup requires that Flexbox is enabled. This is a feature found within Elementor settings. Failing to complete any of these crucial setup steps may result in encountering this alert message. Back to the UIBrainX dashboard. You may be familiar to export the entire page. In some cases, you can export single section. By hovering your mouse on the preview, click on icons to navigate selectors. This selector detector helps you to apply appropriate sections. There are two methods to showcase cloned data in Elementor. By disabling this feature, you will receive individual widgets instead. Let's see the first result in this way. The data is now copied to the clipboard after clicking on Export button. After that, head into Elementor and paste it directly into the canvas. Just hold on for a moment and you'll see the outcome. The data from UIBrainX has now been successfully transferred to Elementor. All native Elementor widgets, and it's all editable. You can explore the responsive modes and see how they function. They are completely responsive, adapting seamlessly from tablet to mobile devices. To improve loading speed and overall structure, we present a second method. This feature seamlessly combines similar widgets into a group. Click on Export and wait some second. Similar process, head over to Elementor Canvas. Process pasting data again. Now, we got the same design with enhanced structure. This widget is called Dynamic Card Box. So basically, it's just a widget instead of a bunch of separate ones. It can contain various elements like text, images, buttons, and interactive components. You have the freedom to choose either option or even select both on the same page. If you look at the responsive stuff, they all give the same result. They are totally auto-responsive. Alright, let's show you how the Merge Elements feature works one more time. I'll first export this section that doesn't have the feature. Right-click on Canvas and choose Paste from Other Site. Confirm the action by Ctrl or Command and V. In Elementor, the output is structured into distinct core widgets, including heading and HTML widgets. This is a basic structure and is not compact. I would like to group these similar widgets together, utilizing a single control for all of them. Let's proceed with exporting this section to evaluate the results with the feature activated. As a result, these widgets have been effortlessly incorporated into dynamic list formats. You can duplicate a listing to create additional option. Let's have a quick look at responsive ability. That's an impressive result. After successfully transferring data from Clone Webs to Elementor, you will discover that both the image and icon widgets still maintain their source links intact. In this step, you can manually replace these images or icons with your own. When you need to upload multiple images from the source site, it can be incredibly time-consuming to do so one by one. Our solution provides a comprehensive guide for achieving this. In your dashboard, click on Softlite.io section, then enable this feature. Now, back to your Elementor editor page and reload it. You'll see a Softlite icon located in the bottom right corner of your page. Let's export data again with the News and Articles section. In this phase, we must take one additional step before proceeding to paste the data. Paste the data here and all images, icons, and fonts will automatically upload to your server. The uploading process may take a moment, but once it's done, the new data will be temporarily copied to the clipboard. Then keep pressing copy and paste data as usual. If you click to any image or icon element, they were uploaded to your server. For additional insights, please refer to our comprehensive documentation. At this point, I'll transfer the homepage to Elementor by choosing the entire option. Click on Export and wait some second. The data is now copied to the clipboard. After that, head into Elementor and paste it directly into the canvas. Just hold on for a moment, and you'll see the outcome. Great, the entire layout appears. I want to emphasize again that they are all native Elementor widgets, and it's all editable. If you prefer not to use this structure, let's attempt exporting the data without merging elements. Editing the content is super easy. I'll try to change something. You may wonder why this slider not working. Please be aware that this feature is exclusively functional on the front end as well. The same operation in accordion effect of frequently asked questions part. At this stage, you are now ready to publish the page. Let's see the final result. This contact form is non-functional and relates to the database and your configuration. Please set it up manually. The same reason as with this subscription form. You have the options to check the responsive mode in the editor, or conduct a practical inspection in our manner. In your preview, open Inspect mode. Then switch dock to right side. In this way, you can zoom in or out the screen and take a good look at each widget or element one by one, for example, the header nav. Yep, that's it. That's everything we wanted to share in this video. We just created a modern, fully responsive homepage using AI in under 15 minutes. So go ahead and give it a try. Don't forget to let us know your thought. See you soon in the next update.